If you're like me and you've never really had a big appetite, but you have aspirations to add muscle and gain weight, then this video is for you. Here are some lessons I've learned over the last 6 years adding 50 pounds, and I've kept my abs the whole time. Number one is you have to track calories. There's been numerous times where I think I have it down and I track for a few weeks, a month, a couple months, and then I just stop tracking because I've got it. But as I stop tracking, I also stop progressing every single time. So be sure to track how many calories you're eating because typically, if you're not gaining weight and you have the mindset that you just can't gain weight and your metabolism is super high, you're wrong.
Wrong.
That is absolutely
Wrong.
proved over and over again.
Wrong.
The actual
Track your calories, eat more calories, and you will gain weight no matter what. Number two is day-to-day consistency is important. If you're not consistent every day on your calories, then you're not going to optimally gain the muscle that you're wanting to see. And you might eat 3,000 calories one day and 2,000 calories the next. And you even out at 2,500, which is what you want. But on that 3,000 day, you might gain more fat. And on that 2,000 day, you're definitely not gaining muscle. So keep it consistent. Consistency is better than extreme highs and lows. Liquid calories help a lot. So as I was going through my journey, I was trying to figure out how I can get more calories in per day. And it's pretty easy with things like whole milk or smoothies and things like that. Liquid calories are a must. Liquid calories will also empty out of your stomach faster, so you'll be hungrier faster, and you can then eat sooner rather than later. Prioritize high calorie foods or calorie dense options. What I mean by this is you can make really simple, easy substitutions to increase your calories without damaging your health. I've had several clients come to me and worry about their health and while they're trying to gain weight because they don't want to eat dirty, they don't want to eat fast food, they want to still be eating these clean foods. But I'm not telling you to eat dirty, I'm not telling you to eat these unclean foods. I just want you to choose whole milk over skim or 2% and choose full fat yogurt over non-fat yogurt, and the list goes on. Obviously, if you eat more processed foods or like those junk foods, you'll be higher in salt, saturated fats, all these bad things that you don't really want. So just make these small substitutions, eat earlier in the day, have snacks, things like that. The next one is about bulking powders, and you can find these in any nutrition shop, and they're essentially kind of meal supplements, and they'll be really high calories, somewhere from 1,200 all the way down to 600 calories. And I've tried many of them, and I don't love them because they're just going to be filled with all these filler sugars, and I think you would just be better off choosing whole foods like in a smoothie or double scooping a protein. Like you can find plenty of calories inside whole foods, and it might even be cheaper to do so. I've got a pretty good 1,000 calorie plus smoothie on my Instagram that you can find. It's pretty easy to make a smoothie, 1,000 calories with peanut butter, avocado oil, oats, whole milk, and a scoop of protein powder. Like that is pretty easy to get up there in calories. I've even tried the whole food meal replacement powders, and I prefer myself and for anybody I recommend in watching this video to just try to prioritize whole foods because you'll get more nutrition. It's less processed. I know I still recommend adding a scoop of protein powder, whatever, but still, like you're going to be getting more value out of your health with whole foods over a processed powder. The next lesson I learned on my journey is to just do less exercise, which makes sense, right? Because with gaining weight, you want calories in to be more than calories out. Well, we can consume more, but we can also do less. So don't be running 50 miles a week when you're trying to gain 10 pounds in the next 3 or 4 months. You're just making it hard on yourself at that point. And it could even be little things like taking the elevator instead of the stairs, or just being lazy, essentially. Like just go sit on the couch and do nothing for a few hours. Don't just try to burn less calories. Don't get your 10,000 steps a day. Don't run 3 times per week. Just Basically, take all of the habits that are typically recommended for health and don't do them. It sounds silly, but yeah, you want to burn less calories. Make sure you're sleeping enough. That's the next lesson I learned because we're not recovering while we're awake. We're recovering while we're asleep. So if you're not getting enough sleep, then you're not going to properly build the muscle you're wanting to see, and you're not going to have the right weight gain. Lack of sleep is associated with so many health problems, including weight gain and a plethora of diseases. So be sure to still be prioritizing your sleep. I might have touched on this already, but those higher calorie foods, those processed foods, the TV dinners, the chips, sodas, all these things that are higher calorie and sound great for you, they tend to be really high in sodium. One of my favorite easy lunch options that I still eat pretty regularly is like a box of macaroni. And these boxes can range from 700, 800 to 1200 plus. And I looked at the box of one the other day and it was over 3 grams of sodium, which is just ridiculous. I felt sick, you know. So just be aware of how much sodium you're taking because, especially if you're getting up there in the age, it can definitely play a part in your health and your blood pressure and all this stuff. And we want to be healthy, so just be aware of these things like sodium, saturated fat within these processed foods if you are trying to gain weight in an easy way with these highly processed, high calorie junk foods. Similar to the last thing, eating out. Eating out is a very easy way, a for sure way to gain weight. If you want to add 10 pounds in a month, eat out 3 times a day. Like, it's ridiculous. But the thing is, it's not cost effective or a healthy strategy at all. I think it's a good supplement. If you skip breakfast or had a little breakfast, maybe you could eat out at lunch so you get those calories up, but still try to make it high protein, like Chipotle or Qdoba, something like that, so that you can still hit your calories for the day, but you're not doing it every single day. You're doing it maybe once a week, twice a week, that kind of thing. Diet matters, so try and keep your eating out to a minimum and make higher calorie foods and meals at home. If you have any questions about any of the lessons that I've learned over the past 5 or 6 years, let me know in the comments below. And if you want more of a breakdown of my routine and my lifting and my eating habits, strategies, or anything else, let me know down below in the comments and I'll respond. If you want guidance about how I can help you reach your goals, whether that's weight gain, fat loss, whatever it is, I can help. Book a call with me below and let's talk about it more. Thanks for watching.